This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got my co-host Robbie Hull back with me with a special guest. But let's talk about the weekend, Robbie. You and I were in a bowl-a-thon for Tim Hortons' Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yes, we did.
We did pretty good, didn't we? We had a good time. Who was on our team? We had Hugh, we had Jacob, we had Corey, who's in the sound room right now, you and I, and Bryson.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, we had a good time supporting our Big Brothers
But
Big
you
Sisters.
were taking pictures
I was
and
taking
Bryson
pictures.
took your place.
Yeah, Bryson took my place so I can wander around and take pictures. It's hard to keep me down in one place for too long.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially in such a big building. All right, Robbie, I'm going to pass it over to you and your special guest.
My guest today is Sienna Cauley, and she has been here many times, and we are glad she is here again today. Thank you, Sienna, for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Robbie and Kathy. I always like to chat with you guys, so it's a fun time to come here.
You worked at the Herigage House Museum. What do you do there?
That's a great question. So I am the museum programmer. So I basically run and plan the museum programs. I take kind of the bookings. We do a lot of school programs. We do a lot of educational side of things, but then we also have some fun like children's camps. We do weddings and things there. We also do programs that go with our exhibits and some fun one-off ones like trivia nights and things like that. So, and I mean, it is a small museum, so it also is fun because I get to kind of do some things outside of that job description as well. So I get to help out with putting exhibits on, greet people at the front desk, do some renovating, cleaning, that sort of thing. So, and even sometimes get to work with the collection in our collection storage. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
How long have you been with the museum?
A long time, actually. So only the past couple years it's been full-time as the museum programmer. But before that, I actually started, I think it was 2013, as a summer student. And then that's when I was away at university and I was coming home for summers. And then I took a little bit of a break and then I came back again, kind of summer student and then part-time since then. And then, yeah, full-time the last couple years, so.
Spring is coming. So it's March break. What is going on at the museum for March break?
Yes, we are super excited that spring is finally coming. It's definitely feeling warmer outside, which is nice. So we've got some fun planned for March break on the Thursday and the Friday. So that's March 19th and 20th. We're going to be doing some children's camps. So we're running them, and we usually do that every year, just for a couple days during the March break because we have a few kind of other plans during that week, but that is the plan.
What are some activities you plan for the camp?
Yeah, so our activities are kind of a mixture of different things. So we always like to throw in some scavenger hunts, some crafts, some games and activities. If the weather permits, we do head outside too. The museum's got a lot of ground space, so it's fun to run around and play some games. Right now, the plan is, so the 19th is going to be a St. Patrick's Day theme. It's only 2 days after St. Patrick's Day, so I thought it would still be fun. And then the Friday is a little bit more of like a mad scientist kind of March break. So we'll be doing lots of kind of sit-down crafts that the kids can take home, but then also some like just get up and run around kind of activities like that too.
What are the dates for the March break camp?
Yeah, so yeah, it is the Thursday and Friday, so the March 19th and the 20th. And it's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So it's about 5 hours per each day.
How many children does your camp hold?
Yeah, so we hold, each day we can hold 20 kids each. So basically, just for staff-wise, and then also if it's inclement weather, having all of us in the building. The museum it's not an open space concept, so we're kind of stuck to our biggest room. But yes, we were planning for 20 each day, and then people can sign up for both days, and it'll be $70 for that. But they can also only sign up for one day if they can only make one of the days, and it's $40 for that.
How do you register?
Great question. So we do have a new website with the town of Smiths Falls. They opened their new website. So we have a page on there, and if you go to a kind of our events tab, you'll see under March Break a link, and there's an online form to register. That's also on our Facebook. So if you follow us on our Facebook, you'll see the March Break Camp event, and we've got the form on there, but you can also just reach out to us by phone number or email, and we'll get you kind of all ready with the form.
When does the museum open for the season?
So we'll be opening in May. We always usually open in early May. We don't have the exact date yet, but yeah, look to our social media pages and our website and things like that. So we're excited though to get open. We're kind of doing some things behind the scenes now, so it'll be great.
Where would people look to see all the events you have going on at the museum through the year?
Yeah, so we have our events kind of posted throughout different platforms. So same thing on the website. If you go to the events tab, it actually lists all the events accordion style with the date and then a kind of brief explanation underneath. But we're also going to be getting those on Facebook as we go. And we actually have a lovely volunteer from Algonquin, and she's in the tourism program, so she's been helping us post our events on all those other tourism pages like Lanark County, on Eventbrite, things like that. And then we also will have we have a paper copy of like a event brochure too, and if you follow the museum newsletter, which comes out every month, it kind of outlines what events are happening for that month too. So
thank you, Sienna, for being here with us again. Kathy has a few questions for you too, so I will pass this over to her.
perfect. Thanks, Robbie. Those are great questions.
Now, you've got a busy week during March Break. You've got the March of Museums.
Yeah, so it's an initiative that we've been part of for a while. We're part of CAM, which is Kingston area of museums, and I think it's like art galleries and things like that. So we belong to it as a membership, and they started this initiative, I think it was just before COVID or during COVID. And so it was a way for people to have activities for a week from all the different museums that are part of it and participate in them. So you could participate in as many as you wanted, maybe only one if you just want to go to your local museum that's doing it. And during COVID, we actually boxed up different crafts and activities, and then we sent them off to a museum in Kingston, and they went home as like little boxes that you could do from home. Now that we're able to be out and about,
yes.
Different museums become host sites, and then they try to like either travel to the certain museums, especially our area where it's more rural. We kind of partner with the different museums to be at. So there are week-long activities, especially in Kingston. A lot of the museums will be open for the whole week and doing activities the whole week, and they're free. So it's an opportunity for like families or really anyone to come in and kind of, maybe you've been waiting to check out a museum. This is the perfect opportunity. And then do some activities. So this year, we've hosted in the past, but this year we're going to be at the Almont, Mississippi Valley Textile Museum on the Wednesday of March Break. So that's the 18th. And we'll be there from 10 to 4, and we'll be doing a couple different activities that pertain to our museum, but they'll also have, I think they're planning on doing some demos with like some looms and things like that too. They have a lot of amazing volunteers there. So yeah, it should be fun.
Excellent, excellent. Now, I saw on Facebook too, some of the artifacts from the Rideau Canal Museum are making it over to your museum too.
Yes, which is great.
Yes.
So basically what happened is the museum years ago was kind of able to like tag items that like have relevance to the history of Smiths Falls and say like these are really important and we would like them in the instance like that you wouldn't be using them again. So a couple months, or January, we went over and kind of checked out how they were looking, and we did a lot of measurements because we have to make sure they kind of will fit through our doors.
Yes,
So we were
yes.
able to get some really cool things. There's the model of the Rideau King ship, which is kind of like a tabletop stand model. There's a replica survey equipment of Colonel John By. There's actually, we were able to get one of their mechanical, it's like a lock model where you press a button and you can see the
Oh,
locks
right.
open
Yes.
up and rise and fall. So it's really, really cool, and we're planning kind of an exhibit around it all about the Rideau Canal. So we're working on panels and a few of our artifacts too, because we have some in our collection. So yeah, Parks Canada has been great to help kind of initiate that, and they helped move a lot of the stuff to us. So
That's nice,
we just
yes.
kind of had to get it into the areas we wanted, which was a huge help. So we were very excited about it. Yeah.
Oh, wow, wow. Now, I've seen trucks out front of the museum too as well. It's your quiet time of the year for the
Yes.
museum, but renovations or work
Yeah.
getting done?
So last year we had our bathrooms redone, which was amazing because we were actually able to make one of them an accessible washroom, which
Right.
was perfect, and kind of just update them in that sense. But we ran into a little trouble, just like it's an old spot,
Yeah,
so with our
yeah.
piping and things like that. So this year, like they've been great, community services and everyone to come down and kind of fix what needed to be fixed. So we're really looking forward to having them working great and back up to running. So yeah, it's been exciting, which is good.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. I hope it wasn't too costly.
Yes. Yeah.
That's just it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love our museum, but yeah.
Yes,
It's an older
exactly.
building, like you say. But you know, I think it's a big house, but you say it's smaller for a museum, yes.
Yes.
But your grounds are huge too.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yes.
And the house itself, like a lot of people say when they walk in, like, whoa, this is way bigger than I thought from the outside.
Yes.
And it really is quite big. Just, it's like the old style homes where, you know, every room is a room. So
Yes.
you're not getting any kind of like open, large area other than I guess our gallery upstairs would be the largest. But yeah, our grounds themselves are just like gorgeous. We'll be getting out there soon enough, I'm sure, to do like the gardening and
Yes.
that sort of prep. So
It
I'm
won't
looking
be
forward
long.
to that.
It won't be long. It won't be long. Days are getting longer. We can get out there and do the gardening. Yes,
Yes.
for sure, for sure. Well, thank you very much for coming here today, Sienna. I know we just did this yesterday, and yeah, we made it work. And
Yeah,
Robbie,
it's perfect.
both of you made it work to be here today. So thank you very much. Once again, Sienna Cauley, you are the program coordinator at our Smith Falls Heritage Museum, which you love here in Smith Falls. Thank you, Robbie, for making this work. Bringing a guest with you.
You may welcome now, Kathy.
Thank you very much, Kathy.